All right.
What up, folks? I am Jabby Koei. We are joined by Becky Zach and Chloe Zach. They're sisters. That is not a joke, that's for reals. So we're gonna look at Persona, the official trailer from Netflix. Have you guys seen anything from Korea before?
I really don't think I have.
Okay.
No,
But you've
not-
seen Netflix stuff before.
Yes.
Oh
we
yeah,
love
every
Netflix.
day.
You've heard of Netflix. Okay, here we go.
내가 이기면 너 니네 아빠랑 끝내. 저 여자랑 결혼하지 마, 오빠.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Ooh, oh, look at that.
넌 처음부터 특별했고 비밀이 많았어.
파도에 몸을 딱 맡기니까 내가 설탕이 된 것 같았어.
Ah!
Oh.
What happened? Oh, it stopped in the middle of it. I'm so sorry. Okay.
더 자유롭고 영원했으면 좋겠어. 아, 너 무슨 일 있지? 내가 갈게. 이게 뭐야? 알러지? 키스마크. 키스마크?
Okay.
나도 모르게 손이 가고 어디로?
She's so, like, innocent.
복수하자. 나 알아. 나도 알아. 키스마크 키스하면 생기는 거. 꿈도 죽음도 정처가 없네. 가는 데 없이 잊혀질 거야. 우리는 여기에 있는데 아무도 기억하지 못해.
Seems like this lady goes through a lot.
Yeah, that's in like 3 different shows.
It was really beautifully shot.
That's
it was
what I
super
thought,
interesting.
yeah.
But I was a little confused as to like what's happening.
Yeah, did you fully get what was happening?
That's very Asian. Because, like, the thing about Asian films and content in general is that it will feel like a mix of things. Instead of going to a movie and watching a drama, you'll get drama, comedy, action, maybe sometimes horror.
great!
Like,
I like that.
you'll get it all in one go sometimes, and that's just how it is. And you kind of just accept that. If you know that going in, it's easier to buy into it. Because in Western stuff, it's like more of a singular tone. If it's a horror straight through and through.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Korean horrors will have family comedic moments in it
that's
that
great,
are
though.
very interesting. Yeah, like
I love that.
my favorite zombie film is Train to Busan, which is a Korean movie. It's a horror film, but there's family drama in it, and that's
nice.
what reels you in emotionally. That's what hooks you in.
It makes so much more sense for like real life. Like life has all those different genres in
Yeah.
it. I like that. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of cool because then you don't have to like. Sometimes you're not in the mood for a horror, but you can still watch the same show and be like,
Yeah.
I'll just watch the episode that isn't scary.
Right. Since it's a series, it actually makes way more sense about because you're seeing the trials and tribulations of her life in the trailer, and so what she's going through. Like, obviously, we're starting off with her feud with her potential stepmom.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
look very similar ages. Was that something you'd say, or?
I think she looked a little bit older, but yeah, I mean, irrespective of the closeness in age, she's obviously trying to wedge her out,
Yeah.
Which is
the worst.
nice.
It's terrible. All 3 elements that they were showing us here seemed very interesting. I mean, the first thing was, like we said, with the stepmom, and then the second thing was with the girl, and it seemed like there was a curiousness there that wasn't quite clear. It was
Yeah.
ambiguous if there was
Yeah.
like some sort of pseudo-lesbian thing happening.
Yeah, I felt like there was a little bit of an attraction going on.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
last thing was obviously the boy that she's into, so she goes to
Yeah.
her face.
And that was in black and white, which was interesting. Unless it was just very
Maybe it was
dark.
nighttime.
It looked black and white.
No, it was black and white. You're right. It was black and white, and I think that had to do with it just feeling like an old film, like you know how we used to
Right.
have black
Yeah,
and white
like
films,
more. It seemed very like romantic.
Yeah, the
old.
lines
Yeah,
were-
yeah. It was cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Like the cinematography throughout was. Really
Oh my god,
cool.
it was gorgeous.
The pool, the ocean with her like in the middle, when you saw it from like the bottom coming up, that was really cool. Like very. I don't know what the word is. Cinematic.
Yeah.
There's the one.
That's the word.
That sounds smart. No, I sound like a film aficionado.
Yes.
It also feels kind of like a coming of age tale for this
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah,
So
I would
she-
agree.
Yeah, she's going through a lot, and I can imagine how hard that would be. Oh, that's the ocean shot you were talking about? Yeah, I'm not sure what the word is that you're looking for. Cinematic.
I'll take that.
yeah.
Liquid?
Yeah.
It's very liquid.
Oh, is there different directors? I guess there's different directors involved in
Oh,
this.
depending on the episode?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
that's fine.
That makes sense for why the tone is different.
Yeah.
So different in each one, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess we missed
I
that.
thought they just like really liked the directors. They were like, just remember,
keep
he's
telling
very talented.
Keep showing him.
Or she. Was it he or she? I didn't even
No,
remember.
but it's still hilarious.
In case you forgot it.
Bear in mind,
Yeah.
this is
Same director. What I was gonna say in the beginning before it like moved away from the tennis thing is I like how tennis is portrayed in movies more than tennis in real life.
Oh, it's always more exciting on screen.
Yeah.
It's very sexy too.
Oh yeah. Everyone always wears cute little outfits and they like make the noise in such a cute way. In real life, it's just a little bit like, oh, what's happening?
Shia LaBeouf did a tennis film recently, and the name is complicated, so I can't remember it. It's two very famous tennis players, and that was amazing to watch. Like, the intensity of it all, like, it puts you inside the, what do you call it?
Court.
The court, there you go. I was gonna say ring, but I'm like, that's not a ring. So it puts you right in the middle of it, and you feel the intensity of it that you can't experience watching television. I got a hint of that here. It's used to further illustrate her emotional state.
Oh, totally, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I feel like that happens a lot with tennis in movies. Is like it's there for like as a vehicle to show how the characters feel.
Yeah, because it can be very aggressive.
it can. It's
Smacking a ball.
it's always shown as quite aggressive. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Borg versus McEnroe. That's the name of the movie. Somebody's phone is making noise. That's that one.
Mine.
Are you sure it's on silent?
I
Are we
thought
gonna
it
take?
was.
We're gonna take a 5-pound bet.
Now
on
I'm
that?
scared that I'm wrong, but
Mine
like,
is
my phone is
99.9% on
always
silent.
on silent because we work in an office. Now I'm gonna feel very bad if I turned it for some reason on
Shit,
loud.
it might have been on loud because I was coming to your house.
Oh my god, you're right.
It's a 5-pound bet. You just lost.
Oh my god, I think you're right.
That's okay. Don't worry about it right now. Don't.
Wow. Professional.
And-
Why is someone
And
doing
she's very
it so
popular.
much?
You know, because we live in the age where you can't just send one body of text.
Oh,
It has
God,
to
I
be
hate
like,
that.
hey, how are you doing today? There's a Wes Anderson aspect to this, and I noticed it when she ran up to the window. You were very popular today.
What
Yeah.
is Becky? Now I'm thinking it's Becky. I'm not that popular.
I'm not popular. You're the one with a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't text me 20 times in a row. It must be a group message.
Oh no, they're the worst. The reason for silence.
This right here feels like either a kung fu film or a Wes Anderson film.
나도 모르게
Oh, yes,
that little
like
zoom.
the editing style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the editing,
totally.
the way it crash zoom in there.
I love his
That's
style.
cool, yeah.
Let me just.
Cartoony.
It is, but I like it. I like the use of crash zooms. I've always been a fan of that since I was a kid, and it's like it has to be used in a very particular way for it to be effective.
Yeah.
And for some reason, this just like it emphasizes what she's doing.
It also
Yeah.
emphasizes like the feel of this part of the show too, because you can tell it. Even the music that was there right
more
there as
playful.
well.
It's a little quirkier.
More playful,
Yeah.
more like comedy, but like still in a serious world.
Right.
She got a bag of snacks. She got a bag of snacks.
Oh,
Woman
yeah.
after my own heart.
Yeah, that's how you lose weight. Is you just eat smaller meals throughout the
Oh
day.
yeah, just like chomp on some little bits and pieces.
But I don't think that's on her. What's on her mind? She's got also a roll of tape with her
Yeah,
as well.
I
she's
so
don't know.
gonna do some illegal activities.
she's up to something sketchy, but it hasn't been revealed yet in the show. So this character's got all kinds of nuances
Yeah,
and layers.
that's interesting too. Like, what is this
Yeah.
random bit? Is it a
It
dream?
must be a dream sequence.
It could be a dream sequence.
Or
Yes.
maybe a very purple prison room.
Maybe because she was kissing the guy, he went to jail.
Oh.
And he's being sedated and interrogated. Who did you kiss?
Oh,
I don't
maybe.
know.
How dare
They
you.
They
mentioned.
said kissing is illegal, right?
Yeah, they mentioned something about that, but this doesn't strike me as North Korea. I mean, I can't tell the
Kissing
difference.
illegal anyway?
I imagine this is based on South Korea because
Yeah.
I can't tell audibly the difference between the two languages. I know there's a distinct difference if you are a speaker of South or North Korea. Like you can hear a very clear difference between the two, but as a foreigner, I can't hear it.
I wonder if it's just that's like just in the show they've decided that the world is a place that you can't kiss in.
That's more likely the
assume-
case.
Well, maybe
I'm,
it's just
I'm
a
thinking
coming
way
of
too
age
hard
kind
about
of
it.
vibe.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. This is another.
Although she's
beautiful
kissing
show.
right there.
Yeah.
She's a criminal.
Look at that naughty girl.
That's a great shot, though. That's
Yeah.
like super crazy shallow depth of field.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
They're shooting that with like a 1.4 aperture and a crazy amount of shot. I mean, I'm trying to think about how they would accomplish that. They would probably put like ND filters in front of the lens.
Oh, you
Bec-
really know your stuff.
You can't make out the details of that. They obviously use like a really, really shallow aperture, like 1.4 or something like that, and they put ND filters so that it wasn't blown out.
Or it's further away than you think.
That's also possible.
It could be a gap between where they're at. And
Or it's
then
just
the colours
wallpaper.
start.
Or it's green screen.
It really is your wallpaper.
Wallpaper.
They just printed it out,
Yeah.
put it on.
Anyways, this has been fun. You guys do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to check out Chloe and Becky on the social media. Becky and Chloe.
Correct.
Okay. Zach. Both the last name Zach. They're really sisters. Anyway, yes, check them out on the social media. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our other reactions, reviews, and short films. I'm Jabby Koei. This is
Becky.
and
Chloe.
peace out.